Hello, and welcome back to Conococheague Little League Softball. It's the 2016 season, and we're ready to start year number 2. I want to first thank all the parents and all the kids for everything, all the help, all the support, and the great playing that we had over the 2015 season. It was year number 1, and I asked you adamantly many times to please bear with us as we get our league underway, and that you did. I had tons of support, tons of help, and I guess you tolerated a lot of stuff that the league had to throw at you as well. For that, again, I thank you greatly. So here we are at 2016, and we have this year number 2 of Conococheague Little League Softball. And I want to try a little bit of a new format. Obviously, I do my emails. I write a lot of emails, and as you can tell with me, I like to talk. So maybe you don't feel like reading it, you'll hear it from my mouth. I'm going to give you the option. So today, it's just a little bit of an introduction for you to share with your daughters, with your family members, and get things rolling for what we're going to do this year. Expect, now that things are going to start moving, more emails and more videos from me. But this year, the biggest thing that I want to make sure is that we have great playing, we have great sportsmanship, and I want to make sure we have great understanding. Because last year, so many things changed. And as a VP of operations, I wasn't aware of exactly how fluid a league can be. And this year, I'm definitely better prepared to take on the many tasks, especially with scheduling of games and practice locations, and dealing with a lot of the other travel stuff that, let's face it, that baseball doesn't have to worry about until they get to the playoffs. So anyway, thank you again for an amazing 2015. We had 5 teams. We had 1 softball T-ball team, 2 minor league teams, and 2 major league teams. They got together, they practiced, they played hard, and had fun. And I couldn't, even my daughters alone have created so many new friendships because of it that I look forward to this season and seeing how much bigger we can grow on it. Let's not forget that we had our 2 all-star teams that performed in the postseason, our 11 and 12s and our 9 and 10s. And they both did a great job. They came together, they practiced every day for 2 or 3 weeks, and they went out and they competed. They competed hard, and they represented Williamsport and Conococheague Little League at a very high level. For that, I appreciate it. And you know, though the end result wasn't what we all want, I think at the same time it was still a great success, seeing them be able to come from that season, their first season as softballers for Conococheague, and compete at that level and show the rest of the county and the district that we're going to be a force to reckon with when the time comes. So that was 2015. It's over. It's gone. It is what it is. Let's bring on 2016. So right now, I'm happy to say there's a couple things happening. Number 1, the most important thing right now is that we have winter workouts available every Saturday, starting this Saturday, January 9th, from 11 to 12. At 4-Star, it's set up just for our softballers. And I'm talking from the youngest to the oldest. I want them coming out. We're going to be running drills. We're going to be knocking the dust off from. We haven't played ball since the summertime. We had some girls show up for fall ball and a clinic, which was great and well attended. But come on, let's face it, we get rusty pretty quick in softball. So let's get up to 4-Star this Saturday, 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock. We're going to throw. We might be hitting. We might be fielding. Who knows? I got all my coaches working on the drills and what they're going to be doing. So my recommendation to you as a parent is get your girls there early. Baseball goes from 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock. So there's already going to be parents there, players, and the parking is limited. So get there early. Make sure you get a parking space. Get your girls warmed up. So at 11 o'clock, boom, we're in the tunnels and we're getting to work right away. Because we only have an hour. We got to get the best of that hour. And this goes from this Saturday until the draft. And the draft is in March, the beginning of March. So we got 2 months. We got 2 months to get ready for our team creations and our regular practices and for our 2016 season. Another thing I want you to know is that these winter workouts are free. If you didn't come last year, it's okay. Again, we were a new league, but they're free. Did I mention that they're free? Other leagues, they're going to charge their players to play. Not Conococheague. We know that this is a huge benefit to our girls, and we also know that all our parents are strapped. Trust me. So take advantage of the cost efficiency on this one. And as I stressed last year at the end of the season is that if we're going to have a successful season number 2, we need our girls to come back, number 1. And number 2, we need our girls to recruit. So here's an opportunity for you to tell your daughters, or girls, if you're listening to me, to go to school and tell your friends, hey, have you ever thought about playing softball? If they say yes, then be like, come on, play Conococheague Little League, because we got our stuff together. Show up for our winter workouts. They're free. They're even free to people who aren't Conococheague Little Leaguers. But if they want to come in, do some drills with us, meet the coaches, see how we do things, and maybe we could talk them into playing as well. Our goal is to be a sporting venue for the girls of the Williamsport area. So we got 60 last year. Let's try to get 70 or 80 this year. Let's make sure the girls of the area know that we're an accepting organization and we need them. We want them to both improve their lives and to improve our league. So get them to come in. There's no pressure to register. There's no pressure to pay for anything yet. We'll have some bats and gloves and masks for them to use when they show up. But the thing is, we want them to feel comfortable and wanted, because they are wanted. So winter workouts this Saturday and the oncoming Saturdays. Bring a friend. Bring all your equipment. Bat, ball, glove. Well, you don't need a ball. Bat, glove, any other equipment you would use for practice. You're going to get there early. You're going to park. And at 12 o'clock, we got to boogie out of there, or at least move to a different location, because other teams and leagues are coming in to use that facility. So that's our winter workouts. Parents, early registration is kicked in now. You can go to our website, www.conococheaguelittleleague.org. In the top right-hand corner, let's see here, yeah, that's the right-hand corner of the screen here. In the top right-hand corner, you'll see the form section. One is a registration form for one or however many kids that you have. Tara Thompson, you've got about 15, I understand. But you fill out your registration form. The money's not involved with this. We're just trying to document our girls. And so you fill out the pre-registration form, and you pay for your daughters during regular registration, which is at the end of February. And that's going to take place at Town Hall over a course of 4 days. So right now, we're just interested in getting the registration portion handled. Next thing that goes along with registration is the medical release form. Please, it's imperative that we know how to get a hold of people and know the medical issues of our girls, so that way we can always make sure they're going to receive the best treatment if an emergency were to occur. So handle the medical release form as well. The last form I want you to think about, and please fill out from that section on the website, is the volunteer form. We as a league need to ensure that our girls are safe on and off the field, but in this situation, if at any point you think you're going to be a manager or a coach or a volunteer, if at any point you're going to work with our girls, step foot on a field with our girls, we want to ensure that the person that's with our girls at all times is going to be a proper and safe person. And by doing that, and by filling out this volunteer form, a background check is done by the league and the district and Little League itself to make sure that the good people are with our girls. So if you have any thought that you're going to serve with our girls or coaches, at any point, fill out that volunteer form. And because there will be no exceptions. And if we find out at practices or at games that people got on the field that don't have the volunteer form filled out, there's potential for some bad results in the end. Okay? I can't be any more blunt than that. Get that volunteer form filled out. So we covered that. And then coaches. I mentioned coaches. I got some returning coaches this year that I know of off the top of my head. I know that Brad Weaver's coming back with his wife Kim. I got Megan Small. I got the Schlotterbecks. I've got Crystal Grove. But there's still spots needed. I'm stepping down as manager of Farmhouse Stitches. I had such a great time being a manager of that team. The girls were incredible. My coaches were fantastic. But as I learned quickly, and as you as parents learned from me if you were from Farmhouse, is that taking on the VP job along with managing is just too much. It's too much for me and for my family. And I want to make sure that I'm available to the entire league when I'm needed. And so it upsets me that I have to step down, but it leaves a managerial spot for someone to take on. And it's also my goal, if we can get some good recruitment, to try to form a third major league team this year. And if we form a third team, I need a manager, I need coaches, and it's a potential for how much of a change that would be, that we would have to do a completely new draft of all three major league teams. So parents, I want you to think about this, because I need to know sooner than later if you're interested in coaching or managing. because you just can't say, hey, I want to be the manager, and you get it. It has to be approved by me and the board of directors. So let's get on the ball and get a hold of me. If you don't know already, my number is 301-573-7364. My email address is scott.bragunier@yahoo.com, and those are the best ways to get a hold of me. Call me, text me, email me. I'm fairly mobile. I'm not quick, but I'm mobile and I get my information fairly quick. So let's get all this stuff happening. It's January. We don't start playing games until April, but there's a whole lot of stuff that happens in between, and it doesn't benefit me, doesn't benefit you as a parent necessarily, but think how much all this stuff, when we get it right this year, it's going to benefit our girls. It's going to make them better, and oh man, I can't wait. I'm pumped about opening day. I'm pumped about playing all these other teams. So if you have anything that you want to offer to the league, services and so on, let me know. There will be some changes this year in regards to registration costs and scheduling and so on. I'm not going to get into that right now. I'm not here to scare you, but they're just minor changes that we didn't address last year. So stay tuned for that video. And in closing, remember we have a bonanza. Conococheague Little League holds a bonanza in February. It's February 27th this year. Tickets are $40 for a couple. It's a money bonanza. We have baskets and giveaways and drawings, and it's it's a blast. Last year we ran out of beer. I mean, it's a good time. Come out. The fundraiser is the biggest fundraiser that we hold, because we know we do our ticket sales at the beginning. We do the bonanza, and then River City and concessions. That's it. We're not like the other leagues where we have a new fundraiser every other week. So take that into consideration. I'll have the tickets with me. How about buying them off of me so that way I'm not stuck with any? Aha! That's all I got. Again, thank you all very much for being a part of Conococheague Little League 2016. Get your registration done, bring your girls to workouts, and call me or email me with any concerns you have. On that note, God bless. Have a great day. Stay warm. If you got a warm garage, start tossing the ball in the house. Break some windows if you got to. Let's get the girls up and moving. Have a great day, and God bless.